Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scott Pollock, Chief Editor of the Critical Post Chicago reporting. Welcome to another edition of the Goldwater Report. Thanks again for tuning us in, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. This edition of the Goldwater Report is coming to you live, or almost live, from the capital of the Midwest Coast, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an update about the document dump regarding secret bank trading programs and the fraud perpetrated on one Mr. Johannes Riyadi, an Indonesian royal who put up 700 tons of gold to back a bond issue, alleged bond issue, regarding humanitarian projects, whom was defrauded by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York under the administration of Barack Hussein Obama, the previous president, back during his administration. We put the report up a couple of days later. It is still the remaining head story on the lead page of the Critical Post Chicago. That document dump will remain there. The hashtag Arrest the Fed did not have the desired effects nationally that we wished it would have had. There was some trending, but not enough to make a difference, and certainly nobody in the major media corporate conglomerates was going to pick that report up, even if they saw the hashtag Arrest the Fed and all of the activity surrounding that. Now, the explanation for the secret bank trading programs, I'm going to bring it up on the screen for you. The explanation for that occurred on January 26 was the upload, and that occurred over at Carrie Cassidy's YouTube channel for Project Camelot, and I'm going to let you listen into a couple of things here. Let's see if we can pick up this audio. The name of the report that explains this is Paladin Secret Government Deep State Funding White Hats Report over at the Project Camelot channel on YouTube. According to this, let me back out of this. According to this, the views on the screen shows that 34,161 people as of this date have viewed this report. So not a great deal of the population is informed about what a secret bank trading program is. Although these kinds of programs have appeared on YouTube on many occasions. But let's see if we can listen to some of this. This is Paladin speaking with Carrie, which is whom, by the way, I would mention in terms of the UFO community. Carrie Cassidy is one of the only people I've had dinner with her that I trust. who has any integrity whatsoever. I think the rest of the people in this community are largely a bunch of narcissists. But let's see if we can listen in. I hope I have this queued up correctly.
Determine, and there's plenty of interviews which I'm going to include in my report about Alan Greenspan being interviewed and basically saying we don't report to anybody. Nobody has oversight over us. So that should really tell you all you need to know. Now you can take out your dollar bill and you can look at the front of it, and across the front it says in big bold letters, Federal Reserve note. And in financial parlance, a note is a debt. It's not cash. They kind of split the difference and call it a currency, which I guess that's fine. But we just trade paper that's debt. And what people don't understand is when they issue money, they charge interest on that money just for us to use it. Okay? I mean, it's not cash. Cash is a different thing. The only thing that's actual true cash are the coins. Okay, those are the coins. Your nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, silver dollars, whatever. Those are actual cash. The paper that's out there is a debt. And
what he's explaining there, ladies and gentlemen, just so you understand, is that you do not transfer wealth when you transfer paper between parties. When you transfer coinage, or what's known or determined by the founders of the country and the framers of the Constitution, so-called, is specie. That's gold and silver. That's what he was explaining there. And later on in the interview, he gets into how a secret bank trading program works. Now, as a result of the work that we put on the web, which comes in from a very highly reliable source that is a perfectly corroborated document that's still at the head page of the Critical Post, there was a great deal of activity taking place. The lead man of the White Hats report, so known on the web as Paladin, was getting a lot of phone calls. And what I can report to you about those phone calls and what I can tell you regarding what the man told me, and I consider this man my friend. As a matter of fact, we have a bet going on, a little side bet going on. But I won't remark about what that side bet is. But that the rumors of currency revaluation across the world hinges around conditions and things like that. And there's always something going on where they say that it's going to happen in this week, or it's going to happen in this week, or did you see this? This is evidence that this might be happening. All of this kind of verbal activity and rumor mill activity continues to persist. But right now, as it stands, nothing has occurred. And we can't possibly know. Like I said in the previous Goldwater report to this, the amount of money it would take to really get at the bottom of things, numbers on any particular report, any particular item of interest, could go anywhere from $10,000 to millions of dollars. And we just don't have the money to do that right now. But I can report to you that the rumors still persist. But these rumors have been going on for 6 years, 7 years at this point. As a matter of fact, in some instances, stretching back as far as the mid-2000s. Now, a bit of opinion about what we're seeing in the markets. The markets, the general mass markets for financial instruments across the globe are going a little what they call frothy. And that means is that the tops of the market has probably been reached, okay? And there's going to be a correction like it always occurs. This has been going on since the 1930s. Every single time there's a run-up in the market, it corrects. And then there's another run-up. In other words, they keep on blowing financial bubbles. And at the base of those bubbles is any one of a number of fundamentals. Okay? But the reason that it's getting frothy, or the reason that there's a possible top in place before the end of the correction, in my opinion, is because the dollar, the Federal Reserve note dollar, is tightening its overnight lending rate interest regime. And since last year, we are now up to 1.75% interest, overnight desk interest rates. And what that has caused to occur is that the companies, reported by some, whom have been borrowing money to perform large stock buybacks of their publicly traded corporations across the globe, is drying up. It's becoming too expensive, and the stock buybacks are not occurring. Along with the high frequency trading platform, otherwise known as HFTs, are also triggering events as a result of the news being vibed and investors, the retail investors, getting nervous. And the high-frequency trading platforms have been rocking back up and down as much as 600 points in a day. So again, the financial markets are frothy. But this report is to tell you where you can learn about the secret bank trading programs, and also to tell you that the rumors regarding a financial reset are persisting, but they have not produced any results. Again, this is Scott Pollack, Chief Editor of the Critical Post Chicago, reporting. Thanks again for watching another Goldwater Report, coming to you live or almost live from the capital of the Midwest Coast, Chicago, Illinois, USA. That is all.